there's one more thing I'd like to talk to you about, Ken, and this is something you mentioned in your book. And you write, one crucial aspect of Kodawari is that people pursue their own goals above and beyond reasonable expectations based on market forces. And then you write, eventually something miraculous happens, a breakthrough, the creation of a new genre of products resulting in a new market where people are prepared to pay premium prices for qualities previously unimagined. So would you like to offer an example of that?
Well, something I'm probably familiar with is sake, Japanese rice wine. Many rice wine producers, what they do is incredible. I mean, maybe you are familiar. I mean, ginjo is when you polish the rice until only a tiny fraction of the original grain remains. I mean, only maybe 10%, or in extreme cases, 20%, 30%. And so that adds to the purity and fragrance of the sake taste. And what is funny is that many sake masters actually they cannot drink sake. I mean, that often happens. I mean, they cannot take alcohol, so they do not enjoy sake, but they produce the best sake. So that is kind of a contradiction, but I think which is very interesting, because the craftsmen do this not for their own personal pleasure, but for somebody else. So I think sake making is one of and Japanese whiskey, of course. I mean, nowadays Japanese whiskey is really regarded highly in the world market, and you cannot really get hold of the best century whiskeys like Hibiki, Hakushu, and so on very easy, because they are so rare now. And also, even Japanese gins, gin is always considered as British, I think, but now you can get really wonderful gin from Kyoto.
Gin, okay.
Kinobi. Do you know Kinobi?
No.
It's a Japanese craft gin, and it's really wonderful. It has opened up a whole new world of what gin can be. I mean, it's something beyond belief. I would really love to give you a bottle of Kinobi.
Right. Well, I'd love
it would change your concept of gin forever.
I hope we can share a bottle.
I'm dead serious. One of my best friends, he's based in Dan. He's based in California. Out of the blue, he sends me this email that said, and he says, "Hey Ken, do you know this gin from Kyoto, Kinobi?" Yeah, of course I know. And he said, that's the best gin you can get in the world. And he's saying that from California.
Wow.
Kinobi.
So
this is the kind of breakthrough that you are talking about.
Yes, that's another thing about Japan. They'll look to something outside of their culture and think, okay, whiskey. Let's try and make whiskey. And after 30, 40 years, 50 years, maybe 100 years, all of a sudden, people start talking about this amazing Japanese whiskey, or obviously people are going to be talking about this amazing Kinobi gin. Yeah. And Japanese have this talent for taking something already, I guess, that's produced at a high standing, but putting their own stamp on it, and in the process making it perhaps more refined or a better quality.
Yeah, so I that's wonderful, because many people don't think that that's possible. But Kodawari actually shatters these preconceptions about what a country is about and what a country is capable of. Because I would say that probably Japanese wine would be improved so much that in a few years maybe people would start talking about Japanese wine as well.